It was going to be just another urban exploration that they intended to publish on social networks. However, they never imagined that unsettling consequences that this would entail. A disturbing case where the paranormal and frightening are present, and which, together with others, complete one of those videos that will surely freeze every last drop of your blood. Will you be able to see it in its entirety? The challenge is set. My name is Leonore Clay, and this is The Darkest Secret. Today we present Terrible Specter Captured in an Abandoned Home. 7 Horror Videos. Number 7. We begin this video with the disturbing recording that a man made of the terrible consequences of a tragic traffic accident. Recorded by Ulises Villalobos, the video shows something that he warns us about. It is extremely disturbing. He was driving by when he noticed a tremendous traffic jam on the street. It was there that he noticed it was a traffic accident and decided to record it out of pure morbidity, without even thinking that his camera would capture something extremely unusual. Observe. Out of respect for family and friends, we had to blur the body captured inside of the vehicle. But it was a person who was wearing the exact same clothing as the boy seen walking on the side of the road. A young man who was seen disoriented and somewhat dismayed by the situation around him. This being the only person who apparently arrived first at the scene. Obviously, Ulises cannot assure us 100% that it is the boy's ghost, but what he does know is that he was struck by the fact that he was dressed exactly the same, and then walked by in such a disoriented manner. Do you think that's what it's about? Comment below. Number 6. The video is supposed to have been recorded completely by accident. The girl you see on the screen passed through these hallways, and she used this drinking fountain to quench her thirst. She continued on her way, and on her way back, she wanted to use the same drinking fountain again. To her surprise, the device was no longer there. Perhaps she was going crazy. That was what she must have thought as she turned around to see if she had gotten confused, since the hallways are similar. To her surprise, and that of her audience, once she made a complete turn, the drinking fountain appeared again in the same place. A phenomena so annoyingly crazy that she obviously took out her cell phone so that it wouldn't remain as a simple story without evidence. As you can see, the image does not present continuity breaks, nor does the girl deviate to another side. So how does that drinking fountain appear when it clearly was not there in the first place? Are we being deceived? Could the video have any cuts? If you find it, say it in the comments. Number 5. Barbara Vasquez is the subscriber who, intrigued, wrote to my email attaching what for her is a disturbing moment captured in the middle of a marriage proposal. And like her, I received at least 4 more messages asking me to analyze the same recording. In the video, we can see the joy of these young people who were living a unique moment in their lives. When you watch the video for the first time, there seems to be no anomaly. However, behind them, something unusual happens. Watch. Did you see it clear enough? It's some sort of small smoking figure that passes just feet away from them, forever altering the recording of that beautiful moment. It seems like it runs by, right? I was originally going to delete this video, since after enhancing the images, I could see what it was really about. It so happens that the normal brightness of the video did not allow us to realize that it was the sea. That's not smoke. It's the typical white part of the waves. This video serves as a reminder that many times we confuse something normal for some paranormal situation. Many thanks to Barbara and everyone else who sent us this video for analysis. Number 4. From the city of Córdoba, Argentina, Paola Aguirre, a faithful follower of the channel, wrote to my email attaching a troubling video that she suggests reveals one of the fundamental rules of occultism. According to experts, one of the main premises of this pseudoscience indicates that every time something bad happens, there will always be premonitory signs. For example, every time someone is about to die, there will be things that a bold eye can detect. Signs that the young man you see on the screen did not notice, but that, according to Paola, was recorded on camera. Look at it yourself and see if you can figure it out. Did you notice the odd thing? It so happens that everyone was laughing. This seemed like a pleasant afternoon, doing silly things, but apparently they wouldn't hurt anyone. However, and perhaps you already know, this could have ended badly. A nasty fall, a severe headbutt from the animal, that could end really poorly. The human body is fragile, very fragile. Perhaps the man, without knowing it, is putting his life at risk. So much so that a strange figure appeared in the window. Do you see it? A face that was not seen at first, and that, according to Paola, could have been death, or some type of demon that was waiting to take this man's spirit in case that terrible thing ended up occurring. In the world of the occult, these faces first appeared during the Twin Towers incident. Defined faces of demons emerging from the fire and smoke during the unfortunate moment. From then on, believers in the occult theorized about evil entities that feed on suffering. Entities that manifest before and during events that trigger strong emotions. Terrifying faces that at that moment sent a powerful signal of vulnerability to all of humanity, showing that no one on this planet was safe. Could it be the same premise that acted in this case? A controversial topic that without a doubt deserves to be treated in depth. Number 3. Since we were children and almost instinctively, we all take refuge in the shelter of our mothers to obtain protection from any threat. But what if that intimate place was not safe either? That is the feeling that a child experienced after hearing the call of his mother, who effusively began to knock outside his bedroom. A chilling recording that the young man published, and in which he assured that whoever was behind the door was not his mother. Observe that moment.
Gabe? Gabe? It's your mom. You should come out. You've been in there for so long. Gabe? Come out. Gabe? Gabe, it's your mother. You should come out.
Then what's your name then?
Although at first her voice is normal, the excited way in which she knocks on the door is striking. Something that obviously a mother would not do to scare her child. Furthermore, it is also strange that apparently the door was not locked, allowing people to enter at any time. However, she did not do so. Another important element is that she says, "It's me, your mother." Mothers will never try to call to us in that way. But without a doubt, the most disturbing of all is that noise that is heard when the door opens. Did you manage to hear it? It's like a kind of threatening growl that made the young man quickly close the door again. Who really could have been behind it? Tell me what you think.
Dave, it's your mother. You should come out.
Number 2. What you will learn about below is a troubling case of some boys who, in light of the facts that I will tell you, seem to have paid dearly for daring to explore an abandoned place. It was an autumn afternoon when a group of young people decided to venture into the exploration of an abandoned school located on the outskirts of their town. Armed with cameras in hand and the excitement of adventure obvious in the air, they walked through the dark corridors of that place, the broken windows and wooden beams cracked under their feet, reminding them at every moment of the forgotten history of that school.
Estoy arriba, mira, eso parece como una cara. No se logra ver, pero en el último piso que está hasta allá, mira, hasta allá, se ve algo.
As they explored the empty rooms and dust-covered hallways, the atmosphere became increasingly oppressive. However, it seemed that they had come in vain, as they found nothing out of the ordinary. They prepared to leave the place after 3 hours of exploration. They turned off the cameras, and it was then when the paranormal occurred in the darkness and at the end of the large room. One of the boys noticed a silhouette of a very thin woman, tall and with long arms, hunched over, almost hunchbacked. She walked barefoot towards him. Only Luca saw her. The scream she let out was such that it made everyone run very quickly towards the other exit. Only once outside did Lucas tell what he had seen. Everyone thought it was a joke and decided to go back in. However, they found nothing. They attributed their vision to the tension of the moment and continued exploring without thinking much about it. However, 2 days later, Lucas arrived, telling friends that very strange things began to happen in his home. He told them that the electricity flickered, the doors opened and closed by themselves, and in the middle of the night, inexplicable footsteps could be heard that echoed in the silence of the house. Obviously, his friends did not believe him, and he decided to record it, so that this time he would have evidence. One night when the paranormal returned, Lucas took his cell phone and began to record what was happening, sharing the following video with his friends.
No sé qué hacer, man. Estoy de puta broma, Es que no sé qué hacer, man.
"I told you," was the phrase he wrote to them in the chat. This was just one of the many manifestations he has been experiencing. He does not know what to attribute that inexplicable movement of the chair to, but without a doubt, the most disturbing thing is that strange and strident sound that is heard in the recording.
No sé qué hacer, man.
To this day, both Lucas and his friends feel terrified, not only by the inexplicable phenomena, but also by the fear of that strange woman appearing in the house. Number 1. We conclude this video with footage that Paula Rodriguez, a faithful follower of the channel, has not been able to get out of her mind. In the email, she tells me that while watching compilation videos about traffic accidents on YouTube, she came across one in particular saying that she cannot make sense of. What is it about? Look at it yourself. To this day, Paula wonders where that car appears from, because as you can see, it seems that it emerges from nowhere. A rather strange scene that from my point of view is most likely about perspective. Nevertheless, the effect is so striking and peculiar that it makes us think that the car materializes out of nowhere. Perspective or failure in reality? You are the final judge. Could these recordings be proof that we live in a simulated world? Leave me your opinions in the comment box, because this video has come to an end. My name is Leonore Clay, and this was The Darkest Secret.